Good morning. I'm Dr. Ashley Romanchuk. This class is focused breath. Some of you might just be waking up first thing in the morning. Some of you might be up already. To set up for this class, make sure you're in a room where you won't be interrupted. The whole purpose of this class is really maintaining your nervous system in a very calm state. This is called the parasympathetic nervous system. In especially breathing, focusing on one's breath while remaining in the parasympathetic nervous system, one can really heal the body and strengthen the parasympathetic nervous system. So instead of easily going into sympathetic state, which is basically fight or flight or freeze, stress-induced, and has been trained in our Western society since early years, one can learn to remain in parasympathetic nervous system. This is the state of rest and digest. There is a level of happiness and health that occurs in this nervous system. We are also at this time of this pandemic where some people are wearing masks for 8 to 10 hours a day, rebreathing a lot of your exhaled air. When I occasionally have to wear a mask, sometimes for me, most at an hour at a time, I'm like, oh my God, I need to spend some time breathing now and reoxygenating my body. So that is why I started this class kind of thinking, wow, I think there's a lot of people at this time that might be interested in this. Focused breath is not new. It's been around for thousands of years. It originated out of the mountains of India. It is a lineage of yoga, traditionally called Kriya Yoga. The proper name for focused breath work is Pranayama. And it is a mode or a method to still the mind, bring somebody inward and very in connection with their truer self, and lead to a state of meditation. The highest form of yoga is to be able to sit in meditation with your mind off. I personally, a little bit about me, I am a naturopathic doctor. I have studied yoga very in-depthly for more than 20 years. I've studied the texts, I've studied the language, Sanskrit. Pranayama is one so I started yoga typical as others with asanas, which is the physical form of the practice, the postures. And then very quickly I got into pranayama and mantra. And they say that the higher yogis just go through pranayama to sit into meditation. So this class is very integrated for those that are just wishing to reoxygenate their breath at this time. It is so great. For those wishing to learn about yoga, I'll give some yogic studies behind this. However, this class is practical. So over time, it's about giving different forms of focused breath work so people can learn, and really attuning people to their own inner self, what they need. So we're going to start. So first things first, make sure you've got something warm and open your windows. A lot of people don't bring in fresh air into their house, and that's the first thing I do personally. Is I wake up, I open my windows, I get back into bed, and I breathe every morning. I've done this for years, and so that's why I'm starting this class. You can do this from your bed. It's nice and comfortable there, especially if you just woke up, your nervous system's still very calm. I highly suggest, if you can be doing it from your bed, do it from your bed. You can sit on a yoga mat. If you are sitting on a yoga mat, it's a good time to adjust. Sitting on a cushion puts your hips slightly forward, helps align your spine. Make sure your sit bones are both flat. Are they in the same place? Spine up. You always have to connect with just below your belly button. So suck in and up. And are your shoulders aligned with your hips? Is one forward? Is one not? And connect with that. And then always, like there's a ribbon up to the roof. This is taught also in ballet class. And ears. It's one to the side, it's one not. Just always connect. And when you're breathing, you'll notice that sometimes you need to move, and you or I, breathing expands our cranial bone. So with lots of breath work, you can start to get crinkly crackling and your spine will move. And this is a readjustment of your entire spinal structure, which is really neat. So it is really beneficial for anybody with any like jaw problems, neck problems, back pain. Breathing does a lot for the entire body. I could talk for hours, but we're going to go into practical. So we're going to just start breathing. So being in touch with ourselves, no focus, just breathe in through your nose, breathe out. I'll give some tips. So you always have the top of your tongue, or the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, just behind your front teeth. And keep it there. Breathing in through your nose and out, and fully let the exhale go. It can be more shallow at the start, no big deal. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Going at your own pace. Just being in touch with your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. This class, breathing can make you thirsty, so drinking water, always a good thing. Breathing will also very quickly evacuate your bowels. So the first time you've got that signal to go to the bathroom, and go to the bathroom. So many people from early age train these signals to go in the back burner, not as top priority. Top priority, learn from now on, anytime you've got a signal, you have to go to the bathroom, especially go to the bathroom, you go immediately. You don't wait. And train that into your daily life. Very easily somebody can go, oh, I need to go. But they don't think about it. It goes in the back burner hours later. Not a good thing. Tip your tongue up against the roof of your mouth, behind your teeth. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Very quickly in this practice, you might feel the urge that you need to readjust your spine. So this is how it is safe to do this. So if you feel it, yes. Moving your head up and down, yes. We're going to do it, no, no. Very simple, don't extend past, don't force it. Yes. No. Okay. Next, we can also do what I call the duck move. We're basically going to move on the same horizontal planar, but back and forth. So moving our head forward and back. You can do this at any time in the practice that you feel your body needs. The whole purpose of the practice is to get you in touch with your body. You are the one that decides which breath is best for your body when you need to start, stop, move, drink, go to the bathroom, lie down. You be so in touch with your body that you decide what is good for you. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. We're going to go next into the little deeper practice. So we're going to try and make our breath in a little bit deeper. Perhaps, if you can, to the count of 4, and then breath out. Okay, so expanding our lungs to the full capacity, or fuller capacity. Breath in, breath out. If you were sitting on your mat, you need to readjust, especially your shoulders with your hips. Bring in just below your lower belly button, in and up. You're using your abdominal muscles. Focused breath is work. Okay, breathe in. Letting it all out. Breathe in for 4. Out. Breathe in for 4. Breathe in for 4. At any time you have to stop, because this is years of practice for me. Beginning, it takes some time. Just go back to your normal breath. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded, lie down, breathe normally. Focused breath is a lot of work. Okay, the first few times people do this, they might feel really tired. They might only be able to be a part of this class for part of it, or a few minutes. An hour might be very long. That is why this entire class is by donation. That is also true yoga. A yogi, a true yoga master or teacher, they teach out of love. And we all know we've lived in a life and place of money. So there is an exchange, but it's up to you, your integrity. Can you afford it? If you can't afford it, if you've got no money in your bank account, there's another way. You can tell other people, oh my goodness, I joined this class, it was so great, join it. It's by donation, email transfer. If it's $2, it's $10. If you're a billionaire, you can afford $50. You afford what you can. And that is the integrity of also learning yoga. In yoga, one of the main focus, or one of the main teachings, is that we do not do harm, and we definitely do not steal. So when somebody has something that's been years of study, somebody takes, there's always a give back, and that's the integrity of what this is providing. So by donation, if you can't donate, perhaps try to bring other people to the class that can donate. Breath in for 4, and out. Breath in for 4, and out. So anytime you need to go back to normal breath and then join in with the class, please do. The purpose of this class is getting your mind trained on your breath. Every time your mind goes to some other thought, you lose focus. So paying attention to your breath keeps your mind in a singular, focused way. This is the purpose of yoga, one-pointed focus. You will get a lot done. For those wishing to know how to email transfer me, I do have this on my email on my Facebook page of Focused Breath. My email is simply my name, akromanchuk@gmail.com, akromanchuk@gmail.com. And any amount of donation is grateful. I'm grateful no matter what. Breath in for 4. Next, we're going to go into our next breath work. You can definitely do from lying down and from sitting. We're going to have your left hand gently placed to your comfort. It does not have to be in a mudra, on your left knee. You can be lying down. Just keep your arm straight, your left arm straight out, no big deal. And then we're going to take your right hand, and with your pinky and ring finger, we're going to put it on our left nostril, Our middle and pointer finger are on our third eye, and our thumb is on our right nostril. This balances the two hemispheres of the brain, also known as the masculine side of the body and the feminine side of the body. Some might say the emotional versus the logical. Some could say the parasympathetic nervous system versus the sympathetic system. But we basically have what is said as two sides of the body. One could say water, one could say fire, one could say earth, one could say the heavens. Often people are dominant on one side of the body, and this is as simple as breathing more in one side of the nostril than the other. So this helps balance. Now this breath takes a lot of focus. It might take some time for people to really get into. So with your pinky and ring finger holding your left nostril down so no breath comes in, your middle and pointer finger on your third eye, and your thumb allowing for breath into the right nostril. We're going to breathe in through the right nostril for a count of 4. And then we're going to plug the right nostril with the thumb and immediately release our pinky and ring finger and breathe out through the left nostril. This might be for the count of 4, but we're not going to worry about that at this time. Just breathing out. And then when we get to the bottom of our breath, we're going to notice the pause, notice this place of peace. Always keeping your middle and pointer finger on your third eye. We're now having our left or our right nostril still plugged with our thumb. We're going to now breathe in through the left nostril for a count of 4, and then we plug our left nostril and release our right nostril and let the breath out. When we get to the bottom of the breath, we're going to notice this place within ourselves. Pause, peace, breathe in through the right nostril, plug the right nostril, release the left, breathe out. We're going to repeat this for quite some time. If you at any point get dizzy or whatever, go to your normal breath and then come back into the practice. This is a practice. Nobody's perfect from the start. It takes a long time to learn to breathe properly and efficiently. Okay, so pinky, ring finger, left nostril, middle finger, pointer finger on your third eye, and really feel this. Like, this is an old practice from India, and what this immediately does is really attunes you into your parasympathetic nervous system. You should feel calm. Move your forehead against your fingers and your fingers back up against your forehead, and just go, whoa, this feels good. And when you're breathing in this breath, you might very quickly notice, oh, I need to move my head. I need to do some yeses and nos. Maybe put one ear to the shoulder, the other ear to the shoulder, duck neck. You just might notice, and it is not uncommon to get clunking, okay? That's your cranial bones. That's if people have had instability in the neck and it's just been dysfunctional skeletal setup, your body's going to move from breathing, and this is a good thing. Very, very safe. Okay, so in through the right nostril for 4. Out through the left nostril. Simple release. In through the left nostril. Out through the right nostril. In through the right nostril. Out through the left nostril. through the right nostril, out through the left nostril. In through the right nostril, out through the left nostril. In through the left nostril, out through the right nostril. In through the right nostril, out through the left nostril. In through the right nostril, out through the left nostril. In through the right nostril, or left nostril, sorry. Out through the right nostril. In through the right nostril. Out through the left nostril. In through the left nostril. Out through the right nostril. In through the, or out through the right nostril. In through the right nostril. Out through the left nostril. In through the left nostril. Out through the right nostril. In through the right nostril. Out through the left nostril. In through the left nostril. Okay. From this place, we're going to do some yeses. No. Duck. Nose. Perhaps an ear. Just readjustment. Where, if you're seated, where are your shoulders in relation to your hips? Often if the hips go one way, the shoulders will go the other way. And pranayama, pay attention to the spine. Always have your lower abdominals engaged. Up, in, and up. Okay? So, that's it. We're going to just go back to normal breaths. Let's notice, can we breathe differently now? Is there lightness? I'm going to do a technique for people that are most likely stressed. Breath. Okay, so when people breathe out of their mouth, like breathe in through their mouth, they're turning on their sympathetic nervous system. Anybody that suffers from stress, anxiety, definitely panic attacks, learning to breathe in through your nose is one of the most powerful things you can do, because breath through your nose will put you into parasympathetic nervous system. Breath through your mouth often puts you into sympathetic nervous system. Now, this is a very beginner breath, and it's very different. It's taught by a naturopathic doctor in Vancouver. It is a breath technique of oxygenating the body, but removing stress at the same time. It is not traditional pranayama, but I've practiced with it, and it does help, especially for people that are just introducing themselves into focused breath. Okay, so we're gonna, right now, just breathe in through the mouth and out. Okay, so, and release. Okay, so for the people that are stressed, on the release, let's let a sigh go. Like this, okay? If it's strong stress, harsh. Breathe in. Move the spine. This is probably the only breath we're going to breathe in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Interestingly enough, this is the way one breathes as the body is beginning to prepare for death. Dries out the interior channel. Breathe in. If you need to burp, let it out. Adjust your spine if you need. Never force your spine to adjust. Anytime I see people cracking their necks, I'm like, gentle. The spine will adjust on its own. Okay, so in. Do this for a few minutes. Another way to adjust the spine is bringing your shoulder blades back. Letting it go. Swallow. This can really dry out the mouth and the throat. For those of you that need water, go get water. This class will wait. This class is on daily. For those of you tired, lie down. Just go into Shavasana, which is just lying. Relax your spine. Find your state of stillness. You can pay attention to the class, but you don't need to just let your breath go. This class is about focusing you with yourself first, with your needs. This is about healing through breath. Oxygenation. If you are tired, like so many people, maybe breathe as you can. This class is going to go for a long time. I love yoga. I love breathing. You can join in on this class for many days. Anytime you get tired, just relax. Go into Shavasana, that's dead quirt pose. You just lie on your back, feet out, relaxed. Get deeper and deeper into your relaxation. If you're sitting, is this imaginary ribbon of the top of your spine up towards the roof. Where are your ears in comparison to your shoulders? Is one of your shoulders more forward? Are your shoulders over your hips, or are they forward? Is one down? Paying attention needed. We're going to go back to breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. Okay. Now we're going to go into another type of breath, which will take some time for people that are just beginning. And there's two ways we're going to do this. First way we're going to do this is through breathing out of our nose. So the out part of the breath is very active. That means that we are putting the force to breathe out, and we are relaxing, no force, letting our autonomic nervous system, which rules our diaphragm, and allowing our diaphragm to recoil and bring back in the breath. This breath is immensely detoxifying. It retrains the entire central nervous system. It retrains the diaphragm. It takes lots of time to master. If you can only do it a little bit and then go into your more natural breath, which is breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. No pressure, no force. You're not forcing your lungs to breathe in more. It's just natural, okay? So this breath, we're going to use our abdominals, particularly just below our umbilicus. So it's our second chakra. There's a muscle here that will go and it will push the breath out through our nose, and we relax and the breath will come back in. You might think that you're not getting breath in, but you are. This breath can potentially make some people dizzy quickly, so if it does, just go back to breathing normal or go into Shavasana, lie back down, just breathe normal, don't worry about it, come back into the breath as you can. It may take some time, no pressure, okay? This is a thing I've learned in life. Don't pressure yourself. Have faith, be kind to yourself. You'll get there if you're meant to get there. It's a good teaching for any part of life, especially yoga. Okay, so breathing out, recoil. Swallow. I need normal breath now, so I'm doing some normal breath. And then we'll go back into the practice as I need. If you are still in the practice, you keep on going. The whole purpose of this class is attuning you with different breath forms to what your body needs. I am just a teacher, I suppose, to get there, a facilitator of the breath. You are the governing body of what you need. This is so very important to learn this discipline of your truth and take it out beyond yoga into daily life. Examples of this, especially, are the basic, very, very basic. How do I feel? What do I want? Am I tired? Do I need to go to the bathroom? If I'm holding anything, you go to the bathroom, and this is in daily life. Okay, I've always been very in tune with myself, but very quickly when you're in a job or a work scenario, you can be like, oh, that put me on the back burner. That's not. You are the center. You are the center. Okay? Swallow. Sometimes you need to swallow this. This breath very much dries up the inner channel, so it's very good for anybody that consumes too much sugar, too much fat. Anybody that smokes, oh my God, that creates so much. It's called dampness in the interior channel. Dampness in the body creates a heaviness, feeling groggy, lack of energy, can create depression. It can create some very dark thoughts, lack of energy to do things, lack of creativity. It's like a wet blanket. So we put on a blanket, it's dry, it feels good, it warms us up. Let's wet the blanket. Oh, we're heavy. That's what dampness does in the body. So this breath moves dampness out of the body. Yeah. Breath in. We're going to do another round because I am certain there's people maybe perhaps just catching on to this, and I will explain it again. We have our lower abdominal muscles engaged right below the belly button in the very center. We're going to use, it contracts, practice it. Just push out the breath, no thought, no forced recoil. Your diaphragm recoils the breath back into your body. Okay, so this is a forced exhale, relaxed inhale through the nose. That's simple. If you're trying to get something, shoot it out of your nostrils. You can think of that if you need to. If you have snot, you might need to blow your nose. Again, attuning to your body. If you have snot, when you have snot, that is not a healthy thing. And this is where breath and focused breath brings you into contact. Go back into some normal breath now. Breathe in through your nose. Remember the tip of your tongue, your mouth is closed, tip of your tongue up against the roof of the upper palate, it's called, the roof of your mouth. Just behind your teeth, jaw relax. Breathe in, let it out. Breathe in, let it out. If anybody's stressed, let out a ha. In, ha. Ha. If you want to make it happy, some of these states, if you're not somebody that's easily happy, you can get there by doing some fun things. And it's all about training the nervous system. That's what yoga does. So breathe in. Ha! Let's make it happy. Okay. Ha! And smile. Okay. Even the simple act of using your face muscles to smile will make you happy. Bliss. Kind of just like, okay, this is a funny way of putting it, but you know when a happy dog is just like looking at you and panting, and ha, like that? Kind of do that with your out breath. So in through the nose, ha, like a bit of a smile. We're gonna do this for a little bit. Breathe in, out, breathe in, out, in, Okay, we're going to go into our next, our second very detoxifying breath of this practice. And this one's a little bit different. If anybody's gone to a Bikram class, this is the breath work that Bikram teaches in his class. Very similar to the forced exhale out of our nose, but we're going to do it this time out of our mouth. And you can kind of go back to that thought of a dog panting. Drives out the inner. So you can do this again lying down. If you're lying down, I suggest lying on your back. And then kind of connect with your spine. Where's your spine? Are your hips equal? Is your sacrum on the ground? If you're sitting, again, readjust. That ribbon up here, where are my ears? Are they over my shoulders? Are my shoulders in line with my hips? Do I need to move my shoulder blades back? Do I need to move one shoulder? Oh yeah, this is another thing, a gentle, and then look over. Sometimes we need a gentle spine twist. This breath, I'll just show it first. So we're going to use the same muscles. It's out through our mouth though, and then the recoil will be a breath in through our mouth. Let's see. Yeah, very gentle. So you may feel like you're not getting breath in. This is detoxifying the central channel. It's not so much worried about the breath in, it's about getting out the toxins through your breath. So try to keep up. If you can't and need to go back to normal breath, do so. Come back in. Follow you. I'm going to start. So we are force exhaling out of our mouth, again using our muscles down here below our belly button. There's a little muscle that will get stronger, so it's you contract it, and don't worry about the breath back in. This time it's through the mouth. Big breath in and this breath can easily make you dizzy. Just breathe in through your nose, out, in through your nose, in through your nose. This breath can easily make you thirsty. Take some sips of water if you need. Get ready for the second round. Focus of Kriya Yoga and Pranayama and focused breath is to then get you into a state of meditation. At this point, we're going to adjust. You can join in if you want to. If you do not, this is the oldest mantra. If you need to know any mantra, this is the mantra to know. It's the Om. I'm not going to teach too much about it today. If you want to join into a big, good Om, it is definitely more powerful when we can all be in the same room together. And then our vibrations balance with each other, but you can also Om on your own. Okay? So the urge to Om needs to come within you. Now, proper yoga is to sit into meditation. So I'm going to sit in here in meditation. If you're not at the place where you will sit in meditation, which is yoga, okay, yoga is not just asana, and it's definitely not just pranayama, and it is not mantra. Those are the methods to get to meditation. Yoga, real yoga, is you sit in meditation, and that's where the magic really happens. So I'm going to continue sitting in meditation. If you do not feel you are at this time in your life, that's okay. Perhaps one day you will be. I thank you for joining. Again, this class is by donation and email transfer to akromanchuk@gmail.com, akromanchuk@gmail.com. I suggest a donation of $10 a class or $100 a month if you're going to be joining. But there is no donation that's wrong. It's by your own integrity and affordability. If it's just a couple of dollars, that's okay. If you genuinely do not have money or cannot afford even a couple of dollars, there is a way that you can donate, and that is by spreading the good words, getting even, a few friends to join this class. And, they might have money to donate. This class is about bringing health to people, especially at this time, at this pandemic and this mask wearing. In the tradition of yoga, we say namaste. And what namaste means is my highest light, my divine self, sees, knows your highest light and divine self. And I'm grateful and I bow. And it is beautiful. And so I am ready to sit in meditation. And if any of you wish to sit in meditation, we shall sit in meditation. And for those not continuing, namaste. For those wishing to stay in meditation longer, please do so. I definitely urge you to do so. For those where these few minutes of meditation was perhaps the first time you've ever sat there, or the longest you've ever sat there. I'm so happy for you to sit there. It's a great practice to get into. I will hopefully see some of you again tomorrow, 8 a.m. Weekdays daily, 8 a.m. Each class is a little bit different for all types of people. Please tell your family, friends, colleagues. Please donate. Thank you. Namaste.